Oh, actually, I want to get to this. Ben Kueter is getting ready to wrestle this season. So the Iowa linebackers coach basically was like, yeah, he's had some changes in his plan. Hold on, let me get the quote. The biggest thing there is us trying to work this marriage with wrestling because he's trying to juggle both right now. It's not a full-time job over in wrestling, but it's him doing a part-time job over there and trying to get over here as much as he can. We're trying to put weight on him, which I know is needed on the wrestling side as well. Where's the quote? I think Kueter's world also changed a little bit a few weeks ago when the news came out of Carver in regards to some of the wrestlers. I think that path might have changed just a little bit in regards to his thinking. The implication there being the gambling thing. There are going to be some wrestlers out, and as a result, Ben may need to go right away, and so he needs to get bigger, etc. So that's a huge potential shift for him. Now, the cool thing for Ben is he'll be a true freshman, so he can use the 5 dates before his redshirt gets pulled. So if there's resolution there for the Iowa wrestlers and they get back, maybe he's just filling in for the first part of the year, and then it's a timeshare with him and Bradley Hill, and then if Cassiope ends up being the Iowa starter, then he can do his redshirt thing. But the coach saying that makes me think, all right, there's a chance he's the guy this year for Iowa.
For sure.
So did want to mention that because that's of high importance.
I think he does. You didn't mention that. I think, man, I don't know. I feel like he struggles with the top tier guys at this point, but then sometimes with these like really elite recruits, they just make huge jumps, and you kind of don't see it coming. And maybe he does compete with the most elite guys. I'm very interested to see how it goes.
Well, but my thing with him is, I would love to see what happens if this guy just wrestled, right? But that's not going to happen. It's not happening here. So, all right, let's say if he wrestled, Colton Schultz is ranked 5th. I think he's a decided underdog. If he's wrestling Yaroslav Slavakuski, like, how do we think that goes?
Yeah.
It's a tough match. He's ranked 12th. If he's against Nick Feldman, how's that go? It's probably a tough match, right? Jonger Bastida. Tough match.
That's a tough match.
Dayton Pitzer. Put a ride on this guy. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, heavyweight's tough, and so, like, I kind of feel like, oh man, he's not going to do that well. But then sometimes these like really high level recruits, they just find a way to elevate themselves.
He's
quickly.
Such a good athlete. He's very skillful. If he's got the size, he's going to be able to go on his feet with a lot of these guys. Like,
that's what I think.
Could he take down? I mean, Colton McKiernan. Could he get Zach Elam on a takedown? Maybe. It's like, can he get off the bottom against these really, really good top wrestlers? How much has he been challenged from top in a folk style situation? Because has he done the Super 32s or the Ironmans? No, right? So I don't know. I mean, we're kind of banking it all on his prep career and freestyle, which that's notable and was exemplary, but. It's if you're trying to say how's this guy going to do Division I folk style wrestling year one, that becomes a little more of an important thing because you need a little bit of time for some of those adjustments. And he's 100% a guy that would make the adjustments, but it's like, will they have been made already? I don't know.
Yes.
But I want to watch this guy. He's a lot of fun, and he's very talented. Have you guys watched the Angle documentary? Someone asks.
No.
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 All right.